All right. We are all welcome today to this exciting moment. Thank you very much to those who are here. Thank you, BJ, for joining in. Can you hear me at all? Oh,
Yes,
uh,
I can hear you.
yeah, I'm Buki. You're
Hi,
welcome.
everybody.
Thank you very much for joining in today. Uh, we will just kick off. I know we said 8, but we had to reschedule just to accommodate people's timing. And I
We
know it's not convenient
have
for
to
some
drop.
of us, but we
Yeah.
just had to do this. Thank you very much for sacrificing your time. Thank you for those watching online. Thank you for joining in again to see what we have for you all today. And it's the Feggicolla chat on the Almighty Princi, our principal from ages ago. Um, I think without further ado, I'll just carry on while we expect others to come. Thank you for always joining in. Thank you for returning people. Thank you to those who are joining us newly who are thinking, what is this about? It's about Feggicola girls coming together to chat about mainly in the 92 set, and I'm sure some other sets from either before 86 or after 92 can also contribute and share their experience. Today, it's about the principle of Feggicola from the time frame of 1986 to 1992 when we were there. So, the Almighty Princi, the principal of the school. Picture of the day is this. Who recognizes this face?
Shadi Adu.
Yes. Remember during our social nights.
Yeah.
I can just play a bit. I'll say that was social nights. Actually, those were the songs that were sung then. All right, we're going further to our next one, which is, oops, not that. Yes. Now the our almighty principle of Feggicola.
Wow. Woo.
The picture is not so clear. I just had to screenshot it from one of the old ones we did because I couldn't get the picture right. But I think the idea is neat. All right. So there we go. Our principal at that
Hmm.
time. I don't know if many of us know the name. I don't. But the first question is, what was the name of the principal of our secondary school, and how long did the principal serve as the
Miss
head of our secondary
Miss
school?
Shodendi.
Miss Shudende. Do we know her first name or middle name or anything?
I know it's EO Shodendi,
Ah, EO.
but what the EO is, I don't know.
Something.
I know it's Miss EO Shodendi.
That's all I remember too. EO
Those-
Shodendi.
no one knew. Okay. Anyone online, if you know Miss Shudende's full name, please write in the comments because none of us here knows. So maybe some of you might have been privileged to know. Funny enough, EO is my father's initial as well. EO.
Major school.
My
Yeah.
my father too is EO.
Ah, it was EO.
Dr. Martin.
Wow.
I think Lola Latoye might have known if she was on the call. She
Mm,
was Lola Latoye's aunt, kind of.
all
So
right.
she may have known.
Okay.
Last 2 years on.
Yes.
Let's guess. E for people in those days. Usually their first names
Eunice,
are
Lady Elizabeth.
or Eunice
Eunice.
or
Eunice.
maybe
Mm.
I don't know. I'm
Eunice
just
is not
guessing.
so
We're guessing.
common.
Usually it's an English name. Well,
Mm.
maybe a Bible name or something. E. Okay, so Elizabeth, Eunice. What other ones there be? What were those names common in those days? Yeah, I think. Well, maybe let's see who gets it for us. Whoever knows Miss Shudende or knew her, then please write in the comments below. All right, next one. Our birthdays. So we have Lola Day. Onobanjo, Omolola Olatoye, and Folake. I've forgotten her surname now. All populars. Folake Shoyam. No, is it Shoyambo?
Shoyombo.
Is
Or
it
is it
Shoyambo?
no, Sholebo was not our set.
Shoyambo. I think it's. Let me see.
Well,
Let
I
me
can
see.
show you uncle.
Is it Shoyambo? Uh-huh.
I can only remember Lola Latoya and Lolade. I can't remember, and it's not the
Shoyebo.
picture. Is it Sholebo?
Shoyebo. Yeah, it was Larry Shoyombo. Larry was Shoyombo, so I knew it
Yeah,
wasn't
you're
Shoyombo.
right. Show you,
Shoyebo.
yeah.
Yes, Shoyebo. Yes.
Show you, so though there's a SOY in front, yeah. That one as
Yes.
well.
Yes, you're right. Go ahead.
Okay. Okay, I think if it's for like a Sholebo, then I think I know her. But
Bola, she
anyway,
was in.
Populous
she
now.
was.
It was in your house.
Yeah, yeah. Even aside that, I think if it's for like a Sholebo, because I am thinking the Sholebo that I know is not our set. I think she was a year our senior, but maybe I was wrong. Anyways, if it's the same Sholebo that I'm talking about, I know that I knew her elder brother when I was in primary school. Her elder brother was my elder sister's friend. She was nice. She was.
If it's the
I
same
think that's
one.
it. Yeah, probably. Then, of course, Lola Latoye was one of my very close friends when I was when I was in school. Lola Latoye and Bola Ogunpola, the three of us, we
Yes.
moved together pretty much, and she was really funny. She
Mm.
was very funny. She had this very thick and long hair, very thick and long.
Mm.
And of course, I knew her very well. Her father worked with Crane, was the director, I think, with Crane. One elder brother who went to, well, let me not give our whole family history. We were really close, anyways. Then
Right.
Lola Onobanjo, she was very quiet, very, very quiet.
Yeah, Lolade
I
was
mean,
quiet.
yes. And she was really nice too. I think she's still quiet. Not sure though.
Yeah. Yeah. I remember Lolade, we used to enter the same luxurious bus from
Okay, to
Akure to
Lagos.
Lagos because our parents worked, I think, Ministry of Communications then together.
Yeah,
Or which
okay.
ministry? There was this ministry, civil servants connection somewhere. Yeah. So maybe it's the same ministry or all this neighboring ministry, all these civil servants, they all know themselves. So I remember that clearly. With Bola Jai, no, not Bola. Sorry, Bola Blue House, Jibola Okunla. Yes,
Okunola. Okay.
yeah. So we're all
Yeah,
children of civil
so
servants then.
Bola, you're right about Lola Latoya. Yeah, her dad worked in Crane because my dad worked in Crane for
Ah,
a little bit. So
Oh,
that's how.
really?
So Lola and I, we had a very short time, even though both of us may not remember, but then we now met in Feggicolla.
wow.
Um, yeah, so that's correct. Then Lola J. Onabanjo, of course, very sweet. She had that bridge and that lovely smile. She still has it. Yeah, I wouldn't describe her as quiet though, but she's not boisterous. So
Yeah,
yeah.
yeah,
And Lola K, I remember um, faintly as well. So
yeah. I think Falake was in F class then.
I think.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Wow. Happy birthday to them. Many more years to come.
Yeah.
Okay.
Amen.
Question two is pretty quick. What were your fun memories of our principal? Let's try to find the fun memories if the
Fun,
fun.
fun, fun. Wow.
Sticking
I
to the
like
question.
when she addresses the assembly. Sorry, because I will soon drop off. So
Okay.
um,
Okay.
this is quick for that. And then when she's ready to maybe yab somebody or discipline somebody, she will first of all start with herself. She will yab herself from head to toe. Yaba Unya, to abuse me. I've already abused myself. It was from how I learned that thing. That there's
Yeah.
nothing you can say to me that I've not said to myself. Then she will not start with you.
I think one of the fond memories that I have of her, she has this way of um going from, her voice. She has a way of undulating her voice. She will go from this voice that will sound cracked, then she will go to that
Yeah,
high octave, then
I
yeah.
she
think
will go, then the voice will go like very thin,
Mm-hmm.
and she has, in
A
fact,
whispery voice.
honestly, that her voice is is out of this world.
I
She will
remember.
go up, that cracked voice, go thin, and in fact,
and she was
True.
such
and
a
I
drama.
know you said,
I said she was such a drama queen.
honestly, she was, and she's a grammarian too. She loves to
Not
pronounce things
tension.
precisely, get the precise
Mm,
pronunciation.
Exactly.
yeah.
Remember her black book? You don't want to get on that
Ah, you
black
don't want to be on the black book.
book.
Ah, you don't want to be in that black book. Then she she told us a story back then. I think that was the first meeting that we had with her in the dining hall, the one that had us, standing up and raising our hands for almost throughout the prep. She told us the story of how she went to one organization, and she told them she wanted to go to the ladies, and they told her that there are a lot of ladies in this organization, and she was so, the way she would use her voice to tell the story. I never forgot that story.
Mm,
That they have a lot of ladies and they don't even know what the ladies is and all that. And she also loves to sing.
And
mm.
then
Never heard that
Àwọn
song.
ọmọ aláìgbọràn. Mm, mm.
all that.
And it was from her I heard medulla
Little
oblongata for the
Blongata.
first time. Mm. When we had that,
And then
was it Weber? And then I think it was, what was her name? One of these are seniors. She was in Purple House. Sorry, she was in Purple House. She was dancing this Oshun dance, and then she cut off the neck of the chicken, and then she cut it off, and then she landed on the floor. So she was like, it seemed the spirit went and she had landed on her medulla oblongata. And then I was like, God, which one is this one again? No? And I never forgot since then.
Mm. Well, I'm sure there are so many who have fond memories of her. Please write in the comments. Share your fond memories of Miss Shoda in day.
and how
Thank. Yeah, you want to say
I
something
was
before?
just saying how everybody's parents begged her before they could accept us into almighty Feggicolla, including me, that I didn't even, my parents just said, go and try what was that common entrance
Mm.
against next year. And I just happened to pass and I got admission. But everybody's parents begged children to have them have a take.
Honestly,
Mm.
that's another thing.
Really? I didn't hear.
She,
Me.
in fact, that dining hall meeting, everyone that she brought out, all of them came through the window. And then
Mm.
she will talk about all their fathers, how their fathers came to beg. And it was as if she knew every one of them. And I kept wondering, okay, if she had caught me, would she have said she knew my father? And I started, racking my brain. Is there a way she could have known my father? Because everyone she brought out that day, she told their history. She knew their father. She knew their uncle. She knew their mother. And I was wondering, it
Wow.
is well. Everybody came through the
That would be a
window.
magnetic brain. Yeah.
Then she responded and said, nope, my father did not beg you, and that was our offense, but, let's stay with this. Don't let's go to the other of the children.
and and her black book is usually in her head. I think she remembers people by even facially. No matter the
Once she has
school,
seen you once, I think
she has,
she
yeah,
just
registers in her. She's got a magnetic
exactly.
or photographic brain, I'll say, and she will
Yeah.
Mm.
say what you did and all that.
Yeah, I get along. Nobody can do that for me. Let me have a few days, not that I will not around.
Abby, okay, let's go to the next birthdays. That's Yemi Adefeinti, Ibidun Jeje, and Okoyemi Ojo.
Oh, no memory like that of those ones.
Ibidun Jeje. In fact, I even have one of her teenage pictures with me for some reason.
Wow.
I was looking at my album, one of these, all those exchanging pictures that we used to do in those days. I said, "Oh, give me your personal picture, I'll give you mine," and all the even just to fill up your own album with people.
Wow.
Yeah, I remember I still have hers. I'm sure she'll be surprised when she sees it. Yeah, Mia Adefenti had a sister. I can't remember her name now. In a Red House, uh,
Okay.
94 set, Red House 94 set. I still remember her because she was a friend to one of is all this school lover, be school
Yes,
val, all this school something. I
I
can't
am
remember what it was then, but I know she was
voice.
a friend to all those. And Okpeyemi Ojo was friends to Joy Due in Red House.
Okay, I remember Joy Dewey.
Joy Due, yeah.
I remember
Okpeyemi Ojo was friends.
Joanna do very well.
Who do you know very well?
Okoyemi Ojo. I said I
Ah,
remember them very well, very well.
yeah, yeah.
I remember them.
So Ibidun was in my class, was in E class. Yemi was in A class, I think. Well, I can't remember Okpeyemi. Maybe she was in C class. I can't remember. Either there or somewhere. Anyway. So happy
She was
birthday,
one of
many
those
long life
classmates.
and
Very lovely too.
prosperity. Let's go to the next question. We're getting there. Question three. What were some of the accomplishments or notable achievements of Miss Shudende during her tenure? Tenure.
If I'm going to talk about her achievements, I don't think it's going to be okay. Maybe one that I heard that was her major achievements, and it is hearsay.
Mm,
I heard that just before we resumed, the seniors that were in Form 5 then, at that time when we resumed, it
yeah.
was still Form 5 system. The seniors that were in Form 5 then were very notorious, very wicked seniors. I don't know how far that is true, but that was the story I heard. That some of them, will even go as far as smoking or something like that at the back of the house and all that. And she was the one who brought sanity to Akure. I don't know how far that is true, but that was the story I heard. And, probably they were trying to tell us the reason why she had to be so strict and all that, that she had to do that to bring some form of normalcy into the system and all that. So if that story was true, then it's a very great achievement. Then I also know that I think I also heard that it was when she came, she started planting flowers. And of course, I remember she always called those flowers her flowers. Don't step on my flowers. Don't step on my my flower beds. So, of course, beautification was her thing. That was really nice. And then she was the one that started this. I don't know whether it is still in existence, but she started this staff school, Feggicolla staff primary school, something like that. It was around that, the school was around that home economics side at
But
that time.
oh,
You said?
did it ever did it ever function though? I'm not
Yes,
sure.
it
At least
did.
one
It did at that time. Yes. It started and it was functioning before we left.
had a plan around where that that
Sorry?
place where the top. I know. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Hello?
hear you. I can hear
I
you.
know they had a plan, and it was somewhere around where the talk shop used to be.
I can't
But
hear
I guess
Buki. I think she was trying to say something.
Yeah, yeah. She's saying the school was around where the talk shop was. That's what she's saying. I can
Yes.
see her.
that old economics department, I know they were going to start something, but I'm not sure I ever saw any student attend that school.
Where edutech was it edutech or introtech?
Yeah,
Introtech.
into
That's
tech lab.
end. Yeah. Okay. Can't remember. I've got very
Heard,
faint
I know
memory of.
there was a plan for a staff school, but I can't remember. I might be wrong. Bala may be right, but I just can't remember for the life of me.
Maybe after us. And one other
Them,
thing.
her children, kind of. She had one this special love for them.
Whose children?
Sorry?
You said whose children did she have special love for?
Those students that were in the staff school, she had some kind of very special love for them. She treated them like eggs. She really loved them.
Really? I can't remember
Yeah.
us having any little children in in our career at that time.
Me
It
neither.
was it was not long after the school started that we passed out, but it started.
Yeah. I
Yeah.
had no memory at all. No memory
On
at all.
nada.
Okay.
I know there was a plan to have a staff school, but
Mm,
I actually took off before we left. No
okay.
memory.
Ah. Then I remember she used to be very strict with dropping of paper on the floor and all of that. And somebody even said
Oh yeah.
up to today she can't even think of dropping any piece of paper on the floor
Yep.
because of that discipline.
Honestly, me too. And
Like I could
I
literally
can't cross the lawn. I
have picked
can't
up.
drop any piece of paper anywhere. And she instilled a lot of discipline in us.
Yeah.
That I give her.
Mm,
And of course, this examination malpractice, she had zero tolerance for it.
mm,
She had zero tolerance for examination malpractice. And it's that mentality followed me even up to higher institution.
mm,
I remember in the higher institution, I'll tell my classmates, I'll tell them, look, I can teach you anything before exams. Disturb me. Don't allow me to read. I will teach you. I will lecture. I will do everything. But when it comes to exam hall, don't even call me. Don't even try it because I will not answer you. At first, it was a thing. They felt, why is she being nasty? Why is she being proud and all that? But later they got to find out that that is just me. So even they will tell themselves, no, just leave Bola alone. Bola will not. So before exams, of course, if there's anything they could ask, I would take my time. I could lecture all night. But once it's time for exam, Kolomodomu Egbe new. Everybody face your paper.
Yeah, I mean
okay.
that's so very true. Can you hear me?
Yes, we can
Yes.
hear.
That's so very true. Even up to now.
Hello.
That's
Hello,
right.
Abotu.
Abototo,
You're welcome.
you're
How
welcome.
far? Thank you.
Well, number three already.
Long time.
Yes.
No
So.
wala. Mm.
That's so my pet peeve. Hello, Abotu. Um,
Um. mm.
yeah. So if I see something like I just hate it when people are just throwing things out of the window. They're driving me. I'm like, are you for real? Where did you grow up? Yeah.
Have
This
you?
is my house. My kids,
Ah.
I'm like,
Of,
you faster.
of,
What's so difficult in picking what fast and just put it in the proper place? We're always having that fight. Like, they're looking at me like, what's wrong with you? I mean, just a sock. I'm like, yeah, just pick it up. um,
Yeah.
so,
I was.
another thing I like to say about Princi was,
I
for
what?
me, as hard as she was, I can never take out the fact that I think she went extra, but it instilled a lot of discipline in me. There are just some things that I do now, and some people does it and where are you from? It's goody two shoes. but it's because of the way the that thing that is always be upright, to always do things right. I'd rather stay on the right side of the law. I don't want to get into trouble. Please, if it's anything,
Mm,
if you can't find me there, I'll be like, I'll be shouting, yo, share, oh,
mm.
I'm not there, oh.
Know yourself, though.
Abby, know
I'm not
yourself.
there.
Know
Know
yourself.
yourself.
Know
I'm not there.
yourself.
I'm not part of it. So I've said my own now. Oh. Nobody should come my trouble. I'm so very, very much like that. I'm always like on the side of the right thing. We know the
Mm,
right thing to do. If I make a mistake now, you know it's a genuine mistake. It's not because of lack of discipline. And these days you try to instill that in the children and they're like, why are you so hard? But so then they definitely thought,
yeah, true.
Bumi
Okay.
was trying to comment to say she should let her in.
No, there's
Yeah.
no.
She
Is there?
pressed on it. Say, please let
Oh,
me
there she is. Okay. Thank you.
in.
Hey,
Bumi,
Hello.
Madam
hi.
Hello.
Bumi,
Hello. Can you guys hear me?
we can hear
Yeah.
you.
I was
Loud
in
and clear.
earlier. I was
Uh,
in earlier. I heard when Bola Jaliola said we had the staff school. Yes, we had the staff school. Their uniform was green check shirt with dark
really?
green.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, Mr. Beko's son was there. He was
Mm.
part
Aha.
of the students.
I can't. Not even a single.
Yes, they started. When they started, it was almost like the school wasn't going to. There were very few students
Mm-hmm.
that attended. But I think along the line, I heard that it later became a big thing. But Princi started the staff school, yes.
Wow.
But the
Mm.
school is still around, sha.
And
Oh,
it was
that's
Princi
wonderful.
that sank balls. Remember when we got to Accra, there were no boreholes. It was
Yes,
reservoir.
yes. It
She
was
sank the
reservoir. It was
borehole.
very.
Yeah.
She did rainwater collection.
yeah, that's true.
Yes. Remember our JS1? That was it was water scarcity that led to that punishment.
But that's that
That Tokwe
punishment.
robot. Yes. So Princi did quite a few things. I think they started from the old site to the permanent site. So relatively, that permanent site was more or less developed by Princi.
Mm.
Mm.
Yes, because if you ask the older set, they will tell you now. The older set, the 84, 85, I don't think they were in that permanent site that we were in.
Yes,
The
I know. I know.
87.
I know they started from one Okearo.
Mm.
I know they started from there, but I think
Uh-huh.
Princi started from this permanent site.
Yeah.
I don't think she was in Okearo.
No, I think she came with them I can't remember, I don't know. But I know that
Oh,
at
okay.
least that permanent site, oh, she did a lot of development there,
Yeah,
Okay.
you
I
know.
remember the flowers
No, you know
And the
vividly.
that
level of the level
the
of discipline from both the teachers and the students, you cannot compare to what they have now.
Mm.
At least
comparing.
under Princi's tenure, apart from Mr. Bodide that used to beat and he stopped the flogging, you can't beat a student. You can punish, but you cannot beat.
Mm.
Mm.
So
Yeah.
for me, I lean towards Princi. She was my mom's secondary school teacher and her senior brother's teachers as well. She taught my mom in secondary school, my mom's senior brothers. So
Wow.
yes, it was one of the reasons my parents voted for me to come there.
Ah,
Wow.
To
Yes,
continue the legacy.
yes, it
mhm.
was one of the reasons. And my sister too, she didn't. My sister started in Navy, but when my mom saw the discipline, the high-handedness in Navy or Joe, she was late to school one day and they beat her. That route was a busy route, traffic and
Mm.
all.
Mm.
And
Yeah.
no, it was my dad that took her. My dad was trying to explain to them. My dad said, they flogged my daughter in front of me. I took her back home. I said, go and resume in Akure. Your
Oh God.
admission is waiting for you. So
Mm.
to me, I think Princi is still still today. Do you know I can't drop litter? If I
Mm.
have anything, if I have tissue, even if I have a bad flu, it will be in my pocket until I get to. Forget that I live in the UK. I would never dispose of it until I see a bin.
Mm.
that has always been. So some of the things that I mean, we invite those. When you look at it now, if you handle the kids of this generation the way we were handled then, you'll be in trouble. Oh. Princi will be in serious trouble. But for me, I don't know how she could have done it differently if she had that amount of students, male staff, female staff, and with the little resources she must have had then. I don't know. I don't know how else she would have done it.
Well, I,
But
I, I think her level of discipline was meant for a boys' school. Not we were not like terrible, terrible now. Our boys not me wala.
Exactly.
wọ́n ló rò
I
pa
can,
terrible
I
táyè bá
can,
gbà wá táyè bá gbà wá táyè
ah,
bá gbà wá mo ti
Ẹ
gbọ́.
má jẹ́ ká sọ̀rọ̀.
I
She
beg,
went
thank
in
you for this.
Like like
at the
like
end
Anyway,
like
of
you
the
so
said,
day.
I heard about
I
the
think
seniors. I heard about the seniors that came to me that they were really terrible. So she needed to like get a firm grip.
but she didn't have to take it all the way now. Rabba, come on. That's why.
Oh
And
That's why
well,
sometimes
right
the
now, yes,
high-handedness
now,
was a lot.
but
You should
but
know
too much
when
now.
to
Today,
sit back
at
Because
small
to go.
young children, 10 years, 11 years. Now, what's it for you now? What's it? Nothing. That's why Prosi has very
I
wicked person. Unfortunately, I fall into their line.
I would not say
That's
she's
as if,
entirely weak.
yes, so as if we are talking about notable things about Prosi, me, I can't even think of anything. Because the only thing I can think of is that woman was just too wicked. You know, I beg. It's true.
of course we all see
That,
it in different light.
that's it for
Anyway,
me.
that's the beauty of what we are having here.
Exactly.
So we all have
Mm.
different experiences, the good, the bad, the
I beg.
ugly, and the
Yeah,
ones in between.
mhm,
So it's good to have
definitely.
a
Some
variety of
some
experiences.
and Princi. I'm not gonna mention me.
Okay,
Mm.
wait. Before we go further, we were talking about her name. People remembered her as E.O.
Miss
Shudenge. What
EO
was the E of
Shodainde.
it?
I think it was
What was the
Esther.
E
I
of
think the E was Esther also.
ah? We don't remember
That's
Esther.
Uh, he also there. I don't know what to do.
Yeah,
Miss
her name
EO
is
Shodainde. I can't even
uh,
remember
I don't. I never.
because even my
I
mom
think
will tell
I
you,
ever.
true. That was
Uh,
her nickname.
exactly. I didn't see
Pretty.
anything of that.
You guys don't understand.
That was
My mom's
with
senior brothers when they are talking about Princi like this, you open your mouth like this. Even boys were scared of her.
mm,
can you imagine that?
So how much more girls
That
in
woman,
this school? When my
I,
mom saw her
I
name
lady.
on the letter, my mom said, "That's the school this girl is going." Because they mean no. Èmi gan burú lára ayé
you
ara
get
mi. So my mom was like, she didn't even hesitate. Like they still, before my sister came, before they decided my sister should come, they were like, no, 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 let her stay in Lagos. Da, 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 da. But me, they didn't even think about it. Right? My mom was like, let her go there. That's what she needs. Straight up.
wow.
And thank God today, at least we didn't turn out too bad.
Great, great.
You're lucky.
Okay, next birthday. Vicky. I can't remember her surname now.
Hello, Bumi, can you
Mr.
hear me?
Egusi, Abi.
Ebisa
Mr.
Egbusi,
Egusi,
Eno,
You're the blue, very slim,
and
Cynthia,
Auntie.
fine girl.
And Dediola Faweyimi.
Hey, my people.
Words.
Mr. Egusi was in Blue House. She
Mm.
was very good in accounting. That's one thing I remember her for. Because we were both in SS2 together. She, Yemi Olagbemi, and Maureen Naime, they were very good in accounting.
Yes, very good.
So I remember, and she was the deputy class
I
captain. Then very soft
captain. Yeah.
spoken. Yeah, she's
Was
very
she a
soft
prefect?
spoken. I think she was an only girl. No, she was a class captain. I can't remember if she was a
And
prefect.
she was so
I don't
neat.
think she was a prefect.
Very neat.
Very neat, and her hair.
I her
She's
hair is
always making
always
this hairstyle that will fall to the
neatly.
front like
Honestly, yes.
a boot. Yes, very
I
organized,
remember.
pretty, very organized. You know,
I think I remember that she
Quiet,
was in
she's
D
very
class
soft
in her
spoken.
junior
very
days.
quiet. Yeah. Very too. Ooh.
Yeah, she was in D. Yeah,
I don't think I
she
remember
was
seeing
very
her.
quiet, very reserved.
Mm.
Hmm.
I know I can remember a few times that we made her cry in F class. So she was the deputy class captain, I think. But she's very soft
Yeah.
spoken, very nice. You know,
Bully.
and she'll
So
be
you
like,
people
"Hey, the
were
John
bullying. You
now,
people
hey,
were bullying
John
her.
now."
You people bully her. It's not
No,
fair. Oh.
just noise making. Nobody bullied her. It's just no. F
You know that's
class was
why now
known
for you
for
to
noise
make that kind
making
of
now.
get guys bully. Hey, hey.
No, 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 not no, 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 no,
I
no.
know.
Don't say that.
I
It
understand.
was just,
I'm,
you
no, no, I'm
know.
just joking. No, I'm just joking. I'm
Let
just
me tell you the people that were in my class. Ronke Akirotimi, Dayo Sanyaolu,
Hey,
Abu
wo,
Ibrahim,
hey, wo,
Big
Fola
names
Faso,
here.
wo, hey, wo. Ah, you don't want
Elisa, Stella
that.
Otupo, Benedict Azu.
Mm,
So how will you not cry now?
Class.
Yeah. Oh, okay. Just those first names that
It's
are
okay.
very okay. I understand.
Off the mic. Off mic.
Eno, Eno and Dejola. Oh, yeah, let's talk.
Can you guys hear
Deje
me?
was, well,
Can you
Rashid
hear me?
don't know. Yeah,
Baby
we can hear you.
Olafawini was the only day student that we had.
But she
Uh,
later became a
this
border now after
And
SS
even
board.
even her burden was not a straight burden now. She was like on and off, kind of.
Uh,
That was
whether clear or not, she started becoming a later. She was our smuggling director. She was our
yeah.
smuggling director.
to
Oh,
then oh my god, I'm an egg. I was in A class now. I used to sit quite close to her. I had to make her my friend though.
To bring
And,
Hmm.
Amala self.
I
Hmm.
remember
She bring she
so
bring Granot and
I
Kulukuli.
remember her mom
Oh,
was so classy. She was tall and
Very
classy.
pretty woman. Yes,
Yes.
yes,
mm,
yes,
Buki is
yes.
trying to say
And then
yeah.
something.
you see what Dediola does now. You see what she does now. That her gist that she does now. She started from GS.
Yeah.
Here,
Yeah.
here. Sorry.
Oh,
Here, where this
She started from
start
Akure.
Mama, you're coming up.
Sorry,
Mm.
you see me.
Buki is trying to say something. I want to get my charger while she talks.
Okay.
Buki, Adelaide.
I don't think you can hear me. I've been trying to talk. Can you hear me?
You can hear you.
yeah.
Oh, okay. I mean, it passed. I was going to make some comments, but then it passed the stuff. But I was wondering because I was trying to come in and I couldn't. Nobody could hear me. So it's okay. Let's just move on. I think Taiwo, I was going to ask you when you said you and Rokia Kirotin were in center. That was in SS, so not JS.
Yeah, she talked about SS. She
Okay.
said
All right.
in SS too.
Yeah. Okay. I didn't hear that part.
My battery is low. I'll have to get off the call.
My battery too was low. I had to go and get my charger. All
I
right.
think I may have to drop off the call.
Hey, yeah.
I don't have power and my
Okay.
battery is low.
Okay.
Uh
Okay.
oh.
We'll just make it snappy now. We're not. We have very few more to go. So, question 4: How did Princi interact with students, teachers, and parents? Was she accessible or and approachable?
She was not approachable,
She was
okay?
not
Who will approach
approachable. Oh.
Princi?
Who won? Lions Den.
She was not
Negative, a
approachable. Oh.
very big
Who will go to
negative.
Lions Den?
Negative. Oh. Hey.
Even I don't think she was approachable even for the teachers.
Hmm.
No, I'm not sure. Because I think
Honestly.
her word was final. Oh.
Honestly.
Even the VP,
She
I think I've seen where Abodinde will just when she's talking to Abodinde and Ojumu, they will just stand and be listening to her with all form of respect, no talking, nothing,
honestly,
just listening to her until
in
she
fact,
finished talking.
even some big
Ah,
men from the ministry and everything, I don't think they like coming to our school.
but you know,
She
she didn't
does
always,
not have any respect for
she
anybody,
didn't, she
authority
didn't always,
or
no,
whatever.
Ministry of Education, those people dealt with her, they dealt with Princi, and that's why she didn't like them. Because you know, we had a lot of people who had connections. So when she misbehaved, they go and report her. So she, she didn't like those people. And
But
their children suffer it.
but in a way, they kind of still fed her somehow. It was not. It, I think she had these ways about her. Anyway,
Mm.
she was not approachable, but
She was
approachable.
not approachable.
Fine.
But I
Hmm.
think she was okay. For you, parents, you want to approach her. I don't know. I might be saying wrong because I'm saying that because My auntie happened to be a principal, came to see me in school during the week. I was shocked when they came to call me from class that my auntie would give for me. I say, hey, how did this woman enter? Then another time was the child, not like, okay, principal to principal, that is why. Then my pops, she came to see me, and I say, pops, lock man. So I said, okay, so this is how I own. So I think I felt that maybe for people whose parents are maybe principals or highly connected or something, she will actually give you access to talk to her. Anything outside that, just hold yourself.
Well, was she the one giving them access? Because I remember that there are times when my uncle would come to visit, he either kind of bypasses all the protocol and everything. He has his ways. And worst case scenario, if he wants to go by authority and all that, he would go through, that matron that retired, that old matron.
Uh,
She was more accessible. And there are times
that,
I've heard, I think when she was retiring, she said she said some things that there are times parents would come to her. She will tell them to stay in her house, and then she will call the students for them. When Princi comes, she will pretend like those people were her visitors, that they didn't come to visit students and all that.
that's
So
what I'm
I
talking
think that
about
matron
now.
did a
So,
lot of
uh,
pacifying between, or should I say, a lot of bridge mending between her and parents.
that's what I'm saying now. You understand?
Mm.
Some people, that's why I said, like, my auntie came to see me. That, so I was like, okay, principal, maybe. Or my father is a policeman. Some other person might not have. So for
Yeah,
her, she'd be like, you jump the protocol,
access.
look, go and call her. You understand? So that's what I said.
Mm.
Because that's why they have visiting days. They will just tell you straight that there is no
Visit,
visiting day, so you can't just have access to your child. So yeah, all right, good, good, thank you. So she was not approachable. Birthdays, Shola. What was her surname again? I can't remember now.
Shala Abiola,
Show. Well, Shola Biola. I think
talk
Shola
for her.
Biola.
Blue up.
Avotu. Oh, Avotu. Look at me.
Ma,
How
I'm
about
here,
to
I'm
talk
here,
about
I'm here.
yourself?
Why should I talk
Alamide.
about myself? It's you that should talk about me.
Oh yeah, let's download the
Oh well,
runner.
I think what I remember Abotu for back then was the running.
Mm.
That's the only thing
Yes,
now.
that's what I remember vividly. The running.
I remember
Abo,
Abotu's he had this band like what do you call it, swell. You will be seen, and then at the waist like this, they'll put band there, and then he will now flare out. Then pass her knee. I remember her outwear.
okay, I think it was flared,
Yes,
Abby,
yes. It was, it was straight
with the
up
And
belt
and
on
the
the
waist.
waist, tied around the waist.
and also
Yeah, yeah, I remember. Oh my goodness.
I guess she was even in her disposure too. Avotu was always doing like a well, not
Tomboy
just didn't
and
walk ladylike.
nobody can stand
Hey,
Tomboyish.
I've always been a
She was not
tomboy
ladylike
now.
in her walk.
No, 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 no,
She
no.
was
Yeah,
I
walking
was
that's
like
not.
true. That's
I
true.
was not a lady at all. Even up to my university days, I was still a tomboy.
but
And
now
so
Avotu
no,
has
even now,
switched.
sometimes I even like sometimes when I'm walking, I just find out that I'm bouncing and be like, madam, are you
Bouncing.
alright? I just like I drop myself, but there's something that's in part and parcel of you. Okay.
Yeah.
I think thank God. Uh,
Olamide, I think Olamide joined us.
Shola Abiola, Olamide, I don't have much memory of them.
Olamide had a sister. I can't remember. I think in Populars as well. But she
I
was
think she was
one
one
of
of the
those that
quiet people.
in SS class or something or late GS3 or something like that. But she
Oh,
didn't start 1986 with us. I think same with Shola. I'm not sure. I can't remember
no,
Shola.
Shola, I don't do because she had no pulse and she was just like a tomboy too. Yeah, she was tomboy.
Yeah. Wow.
Black beauty.
Right. I'm looking at our time. So the next one now is the last question. The last question. Did the principal, well, Ms. Shudende, did she have any particular educational or disciplinary philosophies that influenced her approach to running the school? So this is where I think Poppy would have been the best one, since it's her own kind of interaction with her was from generation to generation. There were there, were there any
Well, I think
philosophies?
there was one approach that she adopted that I really really loved, and that is the fact that they will when you have a subject, you know, they have teachers that go around for every subject to get the name of the teacher that is there. The teacher will sign that they were actually in class, and if they are not in class, they will find out from the students if the teacher took permission, where the teacher had gone, and all that. So that ensured that teachers were always in class, unless there is, and it is usually the senior teachers that go around to take such attendance. So that means teachers were
Oh
always in
yeah,
class. You
I
can't miss your
remember.
program.
Okay, I
Yes.
remember. I remember. That's true. Oh yeah, I remember. Oh, okay.
I didn't
I
remember.
remember that. Yeah, I remember that teacher used to go on. And, oh yes, I remember. Oh, but you put wow.
I'm not. I
Oh,
wonder.
my phone is 9%. I'll have to go off.
Okay, thank you. We are kind of rounding up anyway.
Oh,
Thank
Thank
you.
you.
Really enjoyed
Thank you.
it.
Have a
Lots of good.
wonderful remaining deliberation.
Yes,
mhm.
just one more we have left. So are there other philosophies we think must have influenced her approach to running the school? I don't know. Maybe she was the only child, or was she okay? Did she maybe was she well, it can't be boys' school that she was the principal of. I think it was mixed school. From what Taiwo said, must have
Who's
been a
that?
mixed
Mm.
school.
But one thing that I remember is that she had only
Missy?
two boys.
Yeah, she had
Her
two
Ah,
boys.
children, she
First,
had only two children, and they were boys. And she was a single
those
ah,
mother.
boys were those
oh,
are
And
she
she
was
was a
that
boys.
that
single mother.
Ah, these
Yes,
boys were
that I
boys.
remember.
that explains a lot then.
Those
That
boys were
explains a
boys.
lot.
Ah, and they were womanizers. I think girlizers. I yes, now,
That I don't know.
because yes, now because I remember they were at some point they were living in Kogi. At some point they were living in Kogi, and I don't into her boys sometimes. You see the
Eh,
girls are always flocking on them. Ah, oh god.
how did you recognize? How did
Ah,
you know
someone
them?
that,
Okay, maybe the surname, Abby.
no, someone another Akura girl that was living in my,
Okay,
Kogi,
identifying.
like ah, that's the sisters. I said they lie. I just looking at them. Just leave it.
Ah, that reminds me. There was
I think that
one.
was why she didn't want near boys at all. So that will not get spoiled. In fact,
Maybe
she just hears
I
boys
also.
like her brain is always on fire. I don't know why. That's why we have viable game, all those things. She
Mm,
does not want to see any guests standing each other. Kilo day. How did you
You
have your own
remember,
children?
fine, fine girl. We want the
Your
body,
body,
them
your
body.
body, the body. I think but that's one that should not stop social 90. Because there's one fight between juniors and seniors. Yeah, that was why viable also. The senior
And
girls
now,
were
why
like, the
boo?
senior girls,
Yeah,
yeah,
when the senior girl sent us
the
out.
senior girls now said we should go, JS 1 3, we should go back to our dormitory. And now, like, that's what happened. That was when fight started. The principal said, no more social again. And that was the end of the session. Oh
yeah.
my goodness. School became
Mm.
boring after them. Yes, no, because Saturday,
That was why
you look
I
forward to
picked.
social. You look forward to social
I
night, go and
know.
dance all the old
Buki is saying
school dance and all of that.
Buki is saying, I just wish we could interview her now and get her point of view. Exactly. I tried everything I
Maybe
could
I
just
don't.
to see who knows her, who can connect us with her, so we can just hear that voice again, or hear,
Hey,
ask questions. But it was so. Maybe we'll do a part two. Who knows? Oh,
Except if you know
Abi,
someone that lives in Abeokuta.
that
we
knows her.
want to see our
This
principal,
girl,
our mama.
Yeah.
talk to Folake now.
Which for lucky?
That's if Folake will be interested.
Flaky. Folake will be
Olowo
interested.
fella. Okay.
Yes, now she will help us look for her. But Princi will dodge you, forget.
Okay. Is she
She
still
really
as
doesn't like
well?
talking
I
If
don't
about
think she
she's,
will.
I
I
thought
would
she
love
will,
to
sir.
really. Yeah, it would be nice to, ask her some of these questions. What was the disciplinary philosophy that influenced your approach to disciplining us like that
But it was
as
the same
children?
She
thing
will
she
just
did
laugh
with
that laugh.
Eh, whispery voice. That voice. Sometimes I still hear it somewhere. Yes, 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 yes. All those kind of whispery thin voice. Goodness me. Well, we thank God. What can we
And
say?
the way she creeps on you, you just see that
She did
suddenly you are just in trouble.
that.
Did she get? Did she get there? And then everybody was when had a station wagon comes in from the gate. The news spread from blue to green to yellow to red and then to purple. Princes are up, princes are up. Everybody starts to adjust.
That is it.
Do you guys remember that Princi had a uniform?
Eh.
Huh?
Ah,
I sure know there was one white skinny like that showed that
she
one
had
white skirt
uniform that
that
she
she
will
That
wore.
wear
uniform
and
care.
sneak up on people.
Eh.
How?
Tí ẹ mọ bó
Really?
ṣe ń lọ. Yes.
I used
Ẹ
to.
lọ bèrè lọ́wọ́ ẹlòmíì tó máa rántí dáadáa. Bọ́lá Jayéọlá,
She
ṣé
know
o
the
rántí pé Princi ní
You
uniform?
know, uniform care. You
OT.
know,
Oh, Bọ́lá is up.
what is
She
out?
her
Mhm.
battery ran out.
Ah,
Wow.
She has even worn it once now. I can't remember what we were doing then.
it's uniform as in green and white.
Yes, green and white.
Not true.
Uh-huh.
I wonder what she will look like inside that uniform without her big, without her bum bum that goes up.
I hope Bumi will edit this thing before she puts it because
Yeah.
Why?
I can't
Bumi,
Don't
I
edit
don't
it.
want to say
Don't edit
what will
anything.
put me in trouble.
don't say what will put
Don't
you
edit
in trouble because
for this
it's
old age.
either
Which trouble?
the
Ah,
OVP.
This old age. I beg you, nothing's happening. I bum up to work. I know she will work. Ah, fearless.
You're not sending your child there now. I'll be puppy. The generation and
I
stuff
want
from it. So
that. No, even if you send your child there, nothing's happening. She's no more in charge there.
ah,
Ah,
Princi.
basically, the
it
same thing
was
she
it
did
was good
to
fun.
FGGC bidder. Don't be that girls. Remember we went for a transport to FGGC bidder. When we got there, we were like, how do people cope with like, and their uniform and our uniform is exactly the same. We were like,
Yeah,
wait,
everything about Bida is exact. She
the same
cloned
thing.
Akure after Bida because I
Yes.
have a friend that is
Ah,
on my
they
WhatsApp
were so
status.
happy and they were like, thank God she left bidder. They were very happy. But she now went to FGGC Shagam. Those girls dealt with her. They tried to see away. They're like,
Her Princi
I
didn't
know,
last there. She didn't stand a chance.
she laughed though. I know this Shagam girls. I heard the shake. They be like, oh, yeah, for her. Yes, and that was
Mm,
it.
wow.
I still remember how she left school. Because I'm sure even she herself didn't expect that she would leave school like that. Even we ourselves, I don't know where we got the liver from. I think I repeated a year, so I finished with 96. So
Didn't
our
know that
final,
too.
our final exam didn't happen. I think she punched those women in the kitchen or something funny, and everybody got angry like, and the way how to behave to those people. People were like, how can this woman be treating old women like children? I know the guys are stubborn, so boy, but the 93 said, oh boy, come and see. That's how everybody is. Yeah, carry stone, carry this one. Princi
Ah,
must go. Princi must go. We went
really?
to our yes now. We went to our
Eh,
house in staff quarters. It was Mr. Bonide that put Princi inside that joke and took her to school. And that was the last time she stepped her feet in that school. We chased her out.
really?
Yes, sir.
Wow.
We chased her out.
93.
Yeah, 93.
In 90.
Ask anybody. 90,
Really?
yeah, 1993.
So now we not
Yeah,
get liver
that's
at that time then.
when she now went to Shagamu. She refused
Mm,
coming back. We told her that she'll come back. So Abadinde was
wow.
now the principal for. very long time, even till after our exam. And then when we passed, because all of us passed, when Princi enters the exam, people are afraid, people are, they are jittery, you will not be able to write your papers well and all of that. She now said that according to them, they gave us expo. That's why all of us passed with flying colors. I said, look at this. Oh
I
my
didn't
goodness.
even know that happened.
So, yeah,
Really?
facts,
Wow. It
honestly.
would be nice to interview the 93 sets. Let's see who started the riots.
Oh, right. They will tell you.
I did not know at
Uh,
all. Not that you're
yeah,
saying it now. Well,
yeah.
so that brings us to the end of Princi. Finally, our last
Hey,
two celebrants,
my
Heidi and Jumoke,
party.
runners. It seems runners are born
Ah,
in June. Oh. Abi sprinters, sprinters are
yes, so we are all
born
born
in
in June now. Lola Day is June. We are all born in June. We are plenty.
and no,
We do.
you.
Mm. Heidi,
Wow.
Lola Day.
Maybe there's something that the parents ate before
Abi, oh,
before
the
we
older
give
best.
it to you. Okay. All
Ah,
right. Jumoke. I remember Jumoke Yellow House then. I remember her very
you
well
were
then.
I can't remember
Yeah.
now. It's time when I remember.
She had this
Um,
rough face then, but I'm so
I
you
did
know
hear.
chuffed by her smooth face now. As
ah, I can't remember.
yeah,
Can you
and
hear
I
me?
can't remember.
yeah, we can hear you.
It's because I just came in, so I'm trying to sort out the shopping and then listen to you guys as well.
Oh, okay. Yeah, so the final thing is ID and Jumoke Oladeji. ID.
ID. I used to wish ID was in Red House. You know, Abotu was the best, one of the best
No, but
runners we had there. So you
no,
can
but you
imagine
know
if ID
something.
was in Red House.
No, wait, let's see what happened. How ID came to Blue House. When ID came to school, she was in Red House. But
What?
there was no space in Red House. There was no space in Red House. So they had to take her to Red House rejected her and took her to Blue House. When Red House found out
Oh,
that ID could join, they were now lamenting that child. We should have just kept ID. Somebody would have given her head.
yeah.
So that,
Why did they reject her now?
no space. Now where we sleep. No space
Who
where we
was
sleep.
our house mistress then? Mr. Baigbo.
Is it a Bible?
Obaigbo was
What's
our
that
first house
trouble?
mistress.
Yes.
Obaigbo and
Yes.
was it Stella?
There was no
Miss
Yes.
Stella.
Miss Stella. Then.
Mr. Baigbo was the house mistress and Miss
Stella, yes.
Stella was the deputy, I think.
Yeah. I can't
Hmm.
remember. Which of them?
Anyway.
I
Okay.
Rona. Nice question.
So
Jumoke
Very,
Deji was the
very
yellow
funny.
house.
yes.
I can't even remember anything about her though.
I remember
I can't remember anything
she
about
used to
I
have a
remember her.
beret
She
on.
was a Muslim. We were Muslim sisters.
She used to have a
her.
beret
Yeah,
Oh,
she
on.
was
really?
in this class. Yes.
Oh, okay. Oh, wow.
Ah,
I didn't know.
Yeah, she was a Muslim. She was in E class. Jumoke. And then I remember she used to have a lot of pimples on her face then.
yes. That's that was
I
her
remember
like
her
the
very
look.
well.
Which is
And then
very
she smiles a lot. She has this. She just didn't have wahala. Sha. She was a good
very
girl.
sweet. Okay, that brings us to the end. Thank you very much, everyone. This is where
Thank you
we
too.
wrap it up with our I would say national anthem, school anthem. Always call it
You know, the
national.
cab guy, before we sing school anthem, the cab, I was in Uber when I joined the call. The guy, when
Oh,
he said, how do you remember so many things about your secondary school? I said, if you ask those people that are online, the name that they will call me, you will just start laughing. I said, I've hardly forgotten anything about my secondary school. And I was like, wow, that's fantastic. I cannot even remember anything.
Abby. That's, mm.
You know.
It's good to have that memory. And so also we use this, I'm sure for people who are online listening to us, why are they still, going back to the old secondary school time? Because we are exercising our brains. That's another
Exactly.
reason. And having a social time together,
Abi.
catching up. Life is
It's
so
our
busy.
hangout.
Exactly. Life is so
Yes,
busy. We don't get to call and do, but this is a good time of catching up. So thank you very much for making time out of
thank
no
you too.
time. Shall we just sing our school anthem? 1, 2, 3, go. Oh,
Feggicolla,
Asuri,
loyalty and discipline are more than remains that in unity we can. Our goal we must process us all the way. We pledge to do our best and
and
raise
raise
our
a banner.
particular girls are my success is our aim. Our pledge we must keep
We must keep
to make
to
our
make us
country the best.
best.
Oh
Oh
God,
God,
help us
in
in
love
love and purpose
and
to
to
serve with heart
serve
and
and
mind
mind,
and
and
to walk
to
with
walk
strength
with
and
strength and
faith
faith.
that
Now
we
we
are
hear
going
the
to the
voice
glory of
joy
our
of our
King.
spirit.
We pledge to
Let
do
you
our
walk
best and
and
raise a
raise up
banner
our heart.
for
And
Jesus,
Jesus, let
girls,
us success
success
in
is
our
our
aim.
aim. Lord,
Loving our
well done.
well done, well done, well
Well done.
done.
Thank
Well done.
you. It was nice
Hi,
catching up
darling, thank you so
again.
much.
We'll see you on the platform. Thank you to those who have joined us. Thank you very much for joining. You can write your
Thank you too.
comments, your experience, and let us
No
share
problem.
together.
All right,
God
then.
bless you.